What is going on, everybody? This is Black Apino, the Apple Guy, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of my brand new mirrorless Panasonic G7 vlogging camera. So we're going to get right into the unboxing. This is a 4K, actually relatively inexpensive mirrorless camera from Panasonic. The next model up from this is the G85. The reason why I picked this one was for the price. Again, it was $4.99, and it has a swivel out screen, which is something that's very important when it comes to vlogging. You want to be able to see yourself in your shots and make any corrections and changes to it while you're doing it, as well as it has a touch screen, and not to mention the fact that it's also a 4K, even if it's at 30 frames a second, which is what this is, at $500. You really can't get a camera in 4K that's mirrorless in that price range. Everything is either standard high def, or you jump into the much more expensive brands or higher end models of whatever brand you're getting. So we're just going to jump right into it. As you can see, this is the Model G. This is a Lumix G 4K DMC G7K. This is your standard typical black box. Just tells you what it comes with. Comes with a lens kit. It's a 14x42, which isn't too bad starting. I'm probably going to get another lens here soon before I do my trip to VidCon. They have one that's up to a 35 or 120 for like 150 bucks. So actually pretty inexpensive. The lenses are not as expensive as what you'd find for like the Nikon or the Canon or even the Sony. So unless you go online to B&H, they have some that are a little bit more high-end, more expensive, but it's your typical normal ones. Actually, the ones I've seen are like around 150-ish or so. So it's a 60 megapixel camera, 8 frames per second, 4K, panoramic, touchscreen. It is wireless. It is touch, if I mentioned. It's also got a little strap on the back of it that you can use to kind of hang and kind of use a shoulder strap with it, and it does pretty well in low light from what I've seen, and it does time lapse, which unfortunately my Sony does not do. So I'm just going to find this. I'm just going to pop this open. It's black, so it does not come with, there's two versions of it. There's a black and a silver one. The one I bought at Best Buy was black. I'm not really a big fan of silver. I prefer most of my cameras, or actually I prefer all my cameras is one color. Some people may like silver because it kind of, I don't know, just nostalgia, but me, not. So, see, we got some information here. Looks like, I don't know what that is. Upgrading the firmware, so obviously you can upgrade the camera's firmware on this with the provided software, which I'm surprised because usually most things don't come with CD drives. So comes with a DVD too. So we're just gonna kind of pop in here and we're gonna see what this comes like. So obviously DVD. This must be the manual. Or yep, actually just a little shop thingy. Looks like it can show you the different types of lenses and stuff that you can get for it, which is actually kind of incredible. Which is actually pretty good, considering that if you want to upgrade your camera lens and want to go beyond what came with it, this kind of tells you exactly what you can use as far as adapters, what can come with it, what you can use, and then the different versions and whatnot. So that's actually kind of cool. So I'll be using that. As I said, I'll be looking to get another lens when I get that. Some 4K, quick tip guys, something in Spanish, and then also gives you the basic owner instructions, as you can see. Typically, usually it's just going to come in different languages and whatnot, and then there's obviously a limited warranty that comes with it. So that seems just about it. Yep, just some product register. Anytime you buy a camera, it's probably good to register it online. That way, if you have any issues with it, you can always send it into the manufacturer. They usually are pretty good about taking care of it, helping you out. So now that we've gotten through that, now we're going to go and see it into the main camera, and we're going to see what else we get. So there we go. Looks like we get a shoulder strap, and this is going to be the camera itself. You can see it's black. Comes with a lens cover, which is actually pretty good because I didn't know if these things came with them or not. As I said before, it's got the flip out screen, which is one of the main reasons why I wanted to buy it. Was in this price range. You really can't find a flip out screen like this in this price range. Even the Canons, most of them, you won't get a flip out screen to run into like the T7, and then the higher models and the Nikons, you know, once you get into the 5300s, you run into the $700 or $800 range, and they still don't do the 4K. They still do the high def, which is kind of, you know, not what I was looking for. I honestly just wanted a 1080, but the fact that this comes with 4K standard as well as the 1080 for $500, that was kind of a steal. So that's the main camera. It does come with a hot shoot cover, which honestly I didn't even know that was a cover. I thought that was just something that was permanently fixed. So I'm going to be using an external mic on this, and I'm going to be using that to put as a hot shoe, which is what that is. So I'm going to put that aside, and then it's also got a pretty good grip on it, which is what I like also. Looks like this might be the actual lens. It's a cover or shield or something. As you can tell, I never really owned a DSLR or mirrorless or DSLR just in general. Point and shoot is pretty much my only knowledge. It's only where my knowledge kind of expands to. So that seems kind of cool. So I'll be looking forward to using that. And then this is the lens itself, which is actually, it's strange because when I was looking at it at the Best Buy, it looked a lot smaller than this. So yeah, so that's the 14 to 42 millimeter lens. And then I'm gonna set that to the side. And then I believe, let's see what's in here. I'll give you the power cord. Yep. So we got like it's like battery. And then we've got it's like the battery charger. So it's just like a typical either wall or USB. There would probably be a wall because you can't really charge this thing with USB. Although technically you probably could if I bought a universal one. But it's just like a simple, you know, kind of plug in the wall charging. So that's kind of cool. Although I would imagine you probably could charge the phone with the battery in it via USB because it does say it comes with one. So that's actually kind of cool in itself. So we've got that. And then let's see what else we got. Like I said, we've got the USB. It looks like a typical USB, micro USB. So I would imagine, yes, you can probably use this to simply just connect to the camera. That end of the camera, that goes into your computer, and you can charge it that way because my Sony did that. And I would imagine it's just universal for all cameras. So there's that. And that pretty much looks like everything there. So yeah, so there we go. As you can see, I've got my camera, got the lens right there. Not exactly sure what that is. I forgot what that's called. And then obviously the battery, and then USB, which I'll probably be plugging it into my computer. Probably an app I can use, but I'll probably just plug this in and get it charged, and then that is what I have. So that is pretty much the unboxing of my brand new vlogging camera. And once I get this charged, I will probably do a few test videos and test shots. Like I said, I'm not really knowledgeable in cameras as far as DSLRs and mirrorless and, you know, full frame and all that. I bought this primarily as a video machine. The fact that it does 4K at 30 frames, which is fine to me because my GoPros, I use those at 60, so pretty much won't lose too much frames per second, as I usually tend to just render it down to 1080 at 60 when I'm uploading it to YouTube, just so I can give my subscribers an easier look at it. So, but that is the unboxing of my brand new Panasonic G7 4K camera. As always, thanks for watching. Feel free to give a thumbs up to the video if you like this. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell notification, that way you'll never miss a video when I drop it. And I will have more videos on this once I get this charged up and ready to go. So again, everybody, thanks for watching and have a great Monday.